Call me old-fashioned, but email marketing is one of my favorite forms of digital marketing and marketing my product to my customers. The reason why I say this is because it has the highest return on investment. It allows me to be creative as I like, and it feels really personal, like I am talking directly to my customers. Email marketing is a form of digital marketing whereby you send emails to your potential customers or your audience. It's a direct way to engage with your audience and actually start to build a little bit more of a personal relationship with them. One of the other things that I like so much about email marketing is the fact that it feels a bit more like yours, like the list of emails that you build for your business belongs to you. You're not relying on like a social media platform such as Instagram or TikTok. It's rare that somebody just goes ahead and like deletes their email. Like granted, they can unsubscribe from your email list, but those emails that you've collected are yours. And I don't know how far true this is, but data, personal data is big. It's like the most expensive thing or something like that. I don't know. So it's worth a lot having these emails and having direct access to people that have already expressed an interest in your business. So how do you even go about getting started with email marketing? Well, the first step is actually building your email list, which is probably like one of the most difficult things to do, but also it's one of the most like hands-off sort of thing to do, because there are a few things that you're gonna want to have in place in order to start building and collecting those emails. So prior to you launching your website, you're gonna want to have a website. So with Shopify, you could be building your website behind the scenes and have like a page, like a landing page, whereby people can hop on there and just type in their email address, and that email address is obviously sent to you, and you can start building your email list that way. Now, after you've launched your website, you're gonna want to have like a section maybe in your footer where people can go ahead and pop their email in and sign up to your email list. Or you can have like a little pop-up, you know, one of those pop-ups that pops up on the screen, and have people sign up to your email list that way. But it's not just about having those things in place. You need to give your customers some sort of incentive as to why they should even bother popping in their email. So for example, before you've even launched, you could say something like, for those of you that pop in your email address before we've launched, you will get first access to whatever it is that we're going to sell. Or you can say, for those of you that sign up to our email list, you are going to get 10% discount on your first purchase. And you can even include that on your little pop-up message if you want. So you're going to want to be offering them some sort of like discount, exclusivity. You know, people like to feel like they're special, and feeding into like that exclusivity like element can be another way to start, you know, gathering some of these email addresses to build your email list. Another way, and probably the way that you're probably going to build the most emails, is having it on your checkout page. So when a customer is checking out, they can have the option whether they want to opt in or out of receiving email updates from your business. So make sure you also have that option at checkout as well. So once you've collected like all of your email addresses, and now you want to get started with like sending out email campaigns, you're going to want to decide, okay, what platform am I going to use to send these emails out? Now, there are various different like platforms that you can use to do like your email marketing, but I am an advocate for Shopify. So Shopify, if you're using Shopify as the host of your website, you can then use Shopify email. Now, the great thing about Shopify email is that your first 10,000 emails are free, and then every 1,000 emails after that is £1. So you're not like stuck paying a subscription even if you're not sending those emails, if that makes sense. Because other platforms like MailChimp, for example, you only get 5,000 free, and then thereafter you have to like subscribe. So it will be something like £15 a month for 6,000, and I think that's an additional 6,000 because it wouldn't make sense if it's just 1,000 extra for £15 a month. I'm not 100% sure. Or Klaviyo, which is really popular, you get 500 free emails, and then it's something like $45 per month for 15,000 emails per month. And you're also restricted with the amount of contacts you can have in your audience as well with some of these platforms. So I guess for you, it's just figuring out what is more cost effective, what's going to work best for you. But in all honesty, Shopify is probably like my favorite checkout and Shopify email because it's all within like your Shopify store. You don't have to like go to another platform to like create your email or anything. Like everything is just all in one place, and I am all for everything being all in one place. So depending on what email platform you end up using, your return on investment can be quite high. So Shopify, boom, you're sending 10,000 emails for free. Essentially, you're marketing to people for free. So your return on investment is gonna be like crazy good. So yeah, but I read a statistic that the return on investment for email marketing is like 3,800%, which means that for every dollar you spend on an email, you're gonna get £38 back or something, $38 back or something like that. I don't know how far true that is, but it is a statistic that I did read. So what are the pros and cons of using email marketing as your marketing method of choice? I have some notes on my phone, so let's go through some of the pros to start off with. So firstly, and I have already mentioned it, it is a really cost-effective way to market to your customers. So it is relatively inexpensive. I have covered some of the costs associated with email marketing. And another big pro is that you can get as creative as you want with your emails, with like customizations. Shopify email, like it's kind of like a click and drag and put in your text and all of that sort of thing with how you set up their like email campaigns. So you can get as creative as you want, and you can also target certain customers. So say for example, you want to appeal to a bunch of customers that haven't really been on your website or haven't really purchased anything from your website. You could be like, oh hey, like I could see you haven't purchased anything, or something along those lines. And you could be like, here's a discount. Or you can have like a welcome series, so when somebody subscribes to your email list, you can send them like a series of email just introducing your business and all of that kind of thing. So the great thing about email marketing is being able to make it feel a bit more personal and customizing it to actually suit that particular group of customers. Using email marketing gives you another opportunity to speak in your brand voice. Now in my starter kit, which I will probably have linked in my description or my pinned comment, I talk a lot about using like your brand voice and picking a brand voice and all of that good stuff. But email marketing is another opportunity to really like hone in on your brand voice and allow the customers to actually get a little bit of a feel of who you are and what your brand is about. And another thing about email marketing is that you're not battling any algorithms. So you could post something on TikTok and it only reaches like 20 people and you have like zero control over that. But with email marketing, if you're emailing 1,000 people, you're almost guaranteed that 1,000 people are gonna pick whether or not they want to open that email or not. Obviously it can end up in a spam folder, but there are certain words that you should avoid using in your email in order for it to not land in your spam folder. If you want me to do a video of like bad words to use in email marketing, then I can definitely like sit down, do my research and post that video for you guys, so definitely let me know. But yeah, email marketing gives you that direct line of communication with your audience. But like I always say, not all that glitters is gold. With pros comes cons. So here are some of the cons of using email marketing as your marketing method of choice. So obviously building your email list is going to take time. And if you're somebody that's looking to launch your business in a couple of months time, you need to start building that list from like today. Like me, I'm looking to launch my blanks brand. And in all honesty, I'm lacking. I should have started building my email list from now. And the reason why I'm actually not building an email list is because I'm not ready to pay for a Shopify subscription as of yet, knowing that my blanks are probably not going to come out within the next like 3 months. But when I know, okay, my blanks are probably going to come out in like 3 months time, I will probably start to set up my Shopify store and utilize that, you know, £1 per month for 3 months and have my landing page and start collecting emails. But yeah, building up that initial email list, especially when you don't really have anything to show can be quite difficult. But having said that, there is a platform, MailChimp, where you can actually start building an email list without like paying like a monthly subscription. So that could definitely be an option. But I do also have my website TeddyG, where I could kind of like give people the option to start popping in their email and expressing an interest. So I might actually consider adding that to my website. We'll see. I did mention this, but it's that horrible spam folder. If you use a word that the Google inbox doesn't like, for example, your email is going to end up in spam. So your customer or your audience is unlikely to see that email unless they obviously check their spam folder, which means that all that effort that you put into creating this stunning email is wasted because your audience doesn't end up seeing it. So that is definitely a major con when it comes to email marketing. And this one is probably one that I struggle with, and it's those unsubscribers, guys. Like, it hurts me personally when somebody unsubscribes from my email list after I've sent them an email. It's like, am I bothering you? Like, what is happening here? So obviously a subscriber may not be interested forever, so there is that potential of unsubscribing. And when a customer unsubscribes, you have to respect that. You can't just like be like, okay, and then continue sending them emails. You can't. I think that's illegal. But yeah, unsubscribers. The final thing I'm going to mention can be seen as a positive and a negative, and it's probably like one of my favorite things about email marketing, and that's the fact that, you know, it takes consistent work, like analyzing your analytics, seeing what sorts of emails work and what don't work, keeping on top of it, monitoring open rates and, you know, unsubscribe rates. It can feel quite long, but at the same time it's a positive because having all of that information can help you sort of tailor your emails to actually suit your audience just that little bit more. So overall, email marketing is an amazing way to target your customers, but just know that, you know, at your earliest convenience, start building that email list. So that be, you know, posting on your social media and having your little like website on there so that people can type in their email address. Maybe you can even have a Google sheet. I've heard people do that. At your earliest convenience, start gathering those emails, and then start designing emails. Design emails, tailor it to your audience, and make sure you are keeping on top of your analytics so that you can see what areas you need to improve on. I like email marketing, and I will continue using it as a form of marketing for the foreseeable future for both my clothing brand, my new blanks brand that's going to be coming out, and TeddyG, which has my starter kit. So for my starter kit for TeddyG, the sorts of emails I'm always sending out are like emails that link people to my blog, because I spend time writing these like blogs and I really enjoy it. So I want to kind of sort of like share that with my audience. So yeah, those are like a couple of ideas of like the sort of emails that you can like send out. In my next video, I am actually going to cover different emails that you can send out as part of your email marketing sort of like plan or campaign. So definitely keep an eye out for that video. But in the case of this video, that is it. I really hope that you have enjoyed this video. Please be sure to subscribe and like this video, and I'm sorry if I've sounded a bit croaky. I am definitely under the weather, but you know, content has to be filmed. I will catch you guys in my very next video.